Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Tuesday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is a list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. Actually, tonight, I'll have my overview for the entire month of October. Since we are just now starting this new month, I will have the overview, which means I will have the history of the entire month of October, as well as tonight's featured National Day calendar holiday. Of course, I will have that, as well as the listings of other National Day holidays from today's date, October 1st. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the last half of this week, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. So without further ado, on this Tuesday night, excuse me. Without further ado, on this Tuesday night, let's get things started here. Of course, I'm going to begin tonight's video with my monthly overview, which is something that I do at the start of each month. At the beginning of each month, I will have the overviews of what to expect for the entire month. Excuse me. I will give you guys the overview, which means the background and the history of the entire month. This is something that I do at the start of each month. October. In the Northern Hemisphere, excuse me. So here's what we could be expecting as we make our time through October. In the Northern Hemisphere, October ushers in fall like no other month. Its capital O shouts pumpkins, and if the leaves haven't turned, they soon will. Before the Julian Gregorian calendars, October was the 8th month of the Roman calendar. Octo means 8 in Latin. At the time, there were only 10 months. In 700 BC, Numa Pompilius added January and February to the calendar. This change more accurately reflected the length of a year on Earth. As a result, October became the 10th month on the calendar. While other months on the calendar have had days added and subtracted, October has always had 31 days. During the second month of autumn, asters bloom and so do chrysanthemums. Their colors often pair well with the pumpkins and gourds collected from gardens. And speaking of pumpkins and gourds, holidays like National Pumpkin Seed Day, National Farmers Day, National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day, and National Pumpkin Day all offer ways to set the mood. The Hunter's Moon is aptly named considering many seek game in fields and forests. 2 meteor showers appear in October. They are the Draconids and the Orionids. The month is full of sporting events as well. From the World Series to Rugby World Cup final, sports fans fill the seats. In other activities, October brings a shift in hunting and fishing seasons, which means earlier today, Major League Baseball began its postseason. I believe one of the games is between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros in the national. I believe it's in the National League, in the American League postseason. Of course, we have the American League Division Championship, the Division Series, and the Championships Wild Card, American League Division Series, American League Championship Series, and of course the World Series. The Major League Baseball, National Football League is into its at least first or second full month of professional football. That the NFL is in full swing, and also National Hockey League, like the NHL and the NBA, also begin their regular seasons respectively in the month of October. So, and of course, it's full of sporting events while baseball begins its postseason. Of course, football is in full swing, and also hockey and professional basketball also begin their seasons later during this month. So, October is when all four, at least 4 of the Major League Sports Series, is all in 1 month. All 4 Major League all four professional sports have their games either beginning or ending their season. In October, Libra, the Scales, and Scorpio, the Scorpion represent those born in. So, October, Libra and Scorpio Libra, which is the scales, and Scorpio, the scorpion, represent those born in October. Those born during this month. Marigolds and cosmos both represent October babies. Marigolds bloom all summer and fall long, but in the fall is where they shine. Accenting the harvest season, they symbolize positive emotion and energy. Cosmos delicate blooms represent order and harmony. Here's some a few fast facts about October. Here's a few fast facts about October. 1. October is the month when the 5-day work week was first sanctioned. The U.S. Naval Academy opened its doors in Annapolis, Maryland. In 1845, and Navy Day is the holiday that celebrates it. Several U.S. presidents were also born in October. Hugh Jackman, Luciano Pavarotti, Sojourner Weaver, Julie Andrews, and John Keats were all born in October. Another famous October person, like rapper Eminem, for example, or television journalist Dan Ryder. It's so many in the name. I recently began that segment about the famous birthdays who have birthdays throughout the month, throughout the day. Make it easier on my end. 6 U.S. presidents were born in October more than any other month. John Adams, Rutherford Hayes, Chester Arthur, Theodore Roosevelt, Dwight Eisenhower, Jimmy Carter. In fact, speaking of Jimmy Carter, today Jimmy Carter has reached a major milestone. Jimmy Carter celebrated his 100th birthday earlier today. Can you guys believe it? Jimmy Carter's date of birth is, pay attention to this, Wednesday, October 1st, 1924. Today, former President Jimmy Carter has celebrated a major milestone. He celebrated his 100th birthday. Fall, including the month of October, is a good time to be born if you want to live a long life. More centenarians are born in the fall months. The World Series of Baseball begins in October, like the professional, like I mentioned to you guys, Major League Baseball is beginning its World Series. So those are a few facts to know about October. Do you know anyone that has a birthday in the month of October? Just let me know, comment them out, and I'll send their wish. I'll send their regards. Do you know of a person that has birthdays in the month of October? Of course. So again, about October. October is the 10th month of the year in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. Its length is 31 days. The eighth month in the old calendar of Romulus, 750 BC. October retained its name from octo, from Latin and Greek octo, which means 8. After January and February were inserted into the calendar that had originally been created by the Romans. In ancient Rome, one of 3 Mundus Patate would take place on October 5th. Metronelia, October 11th, Augustalia, October 12th, October Horse on October 15th, and Armilius Ulium on October 19th. These dates do not correspond to the modern Gregorian calendar. Among the Anglo-Saxons, it was known as Winterflia, because at this full moon, winter was supposed to begin. Excuse me. Commonly, October is associated with the season of spring in parts of the southern hemisphere. In autumn, of course, right now we're in our autumn season, the first full month of fall. In parts of the northern hemisphere, where it is the seasonal equivalent to April in the southern hemisphere, and vice versa. Several renowned poets and authors of the likes of Catherine Arden, Elizabeth George Spear, Henry Ward Beecher, etc. have quoted October is the beautiful month of the year, and October is the most beautiful month of the year. Speaking of October, of course, we know that we see this is the time of year we typically see drastic weather changes to our weather pattern. Of course, today we typically see drastic weather changes. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing tonight? How was your day today? So we tend to see, at times we see often very warm to rather hot and dry days, and even at times throughout the month we've seen cool, rainy, wet days. Like it sometimes the month it may cool to unusually frosty or cold, sometimes cold. October is typically one of the months when we begin to see the drastic temperature swings. That will continue through at least parts of the spring months, where we see the drastic temperature swings, warmer a few days, hot a few days, chilly a few, cold, and even chilly a few days. October's birthstones are the tourmaline, rose, and opal. Its birth flower is the calendula. The zodiac signs are Libra until October 22nd and Scorpio from October 23rd onward. So, as we all know that, of course, I didn't have any pink on. Of course, I know I forgot about wearing the pink ribbon. Of course, I know I'll try to find a pink ribbon to wear each day during the month of October as we celebrate breast cancer awareness. Good evening to you, Jan. Long time no see. How are you doing tonight? How was your day today, Jessica? How was your day today, Miss Jan? Long time no see. October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month because we wear pink to show support for breast cancer. October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Health Literacy Month, International Walk to School Month, Medical Ultrasound Awareness Month, Rett Syndrome Awareness Month, World Blindness Awareness Month, World Menopause Month. Also, October is Vegetarian Awareness Month. Now, of course, when many people think of October, people think of Halloween, of course. That's all during the month. In the United States, October, the last 2 to 3 weeks in October, occasionally the first week of November, are normally the only time of the year. The last 2 to 3 weeks in October, and occasionally the first week of November, are normally the only time of the year during which all of the big four major professional sports leagues in the U.S. and Canada schedule games. The National Basketball Association, the NBA, begins its preseason, and about 2 weeks later starts the regular season. The National Hockey League, or the NHL, is about 1 month into its regular season. The National Football League, or the NFL, is about halfway through its regular season. Of course, we know that in November, of course, this coming weekend is when they begin. It's normally when they begin when certain teams will have bye weeks. That's what I was thinking. And Major League Baseball, the MLB, and it's in its postseason with the League Championship Series, which will lead up all the way to the World Series. To date, there have been 30 occasions in which all four leagues played games on the same day. An occurrence popularly termed a sports equinox. With the most recent of these having take place on Monday, October 30th, 2023. That was almost about a year ago. Additionally, the Canadian Football League. I remember we had a Canadian Football League team here in Shreveport at one time. It was the Shreveport Pirates way back in 1994 and 1995. Well, thank you so much. And of course, unfortunately, the team, the Shreveport Pirates, it folded in 1996. Additionally, the Canadian Football League is typically nearing the end of its regular season during this period, while Major League Soccer is beginning the MLS Cup playoffs. October is also known as American Archives Month, National Adopted American Archives Month, National Adopted Shelter Dog Month, National Arts and Humanities Month, National Bullying Prevention Month, National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Filipino American History Month, Italian American Heritage and Culture Month, Polish American Heritage Month, and National Work and Family Month. Health related, American Pharmacist Month, National Dental Hygiene Month, National Healthy Lung Month, National Infertility Awareness Month, National Lupus Erythematosus Awareness Month, National Physical Therapy Month, National Spinal Bifida Awareness Month, and also October is known as Sudden Infant Deaths in the United States, Sudden Infant Death Syndrome Awareness Month. In culinary, October is National Pizza Month, National Popcorn Popping Month, National Pork Month. Also, October is National Seafood Month. So, and when people think of, here are some notable holidays. We know that the Jewish New Year, or Rosh Hashanah, begins tomorrow night into Thursday, which begins the new Jewish New Year festival called Rosh Hashanah, or the Jewish New Year, begins on Thursday. And also 9 days later, another Jewish festival called Yom Kippur. And of course, Columbus Day is also now commonly known as Indigenous Peoples Day. And of course, when people come to think of mine, Halloween, also known as spooky season. So this is the scariest time. So when people think of October, they typically think of Halloween or trick-or-treating. And of course, this year Halloween is on a Thursday, which is exactly 30 days from today. Halloween falls on a Thursday. This year, Halloween falls on a Thursday. And of course, weather-wise, October is when we typically experience all sorts of weather, from very unusually hot and dry to rather warm, mild. Because typically October is when and of course most people right now we have the Red River Rebel Festival happening here in Shreveport. It continues until this coming Sunday, October 6th, until Sunday, October 6th, and also the State Fair of Louisiana typically begins later in the month, which actually this year runs from October 30th through November 17th. Now, with daylight saving time up until 2006 in the United States, daylight saving time would run, at least in the United States, daylight saving time in much of the U.S. would end on the last Sunday in October. Since 2007, it's been pushed back a week later to end. Since 2007, daylight saving time has ended on the first Sunday in November. And this year, daylight saving time ends on November 3rd. So, here's some famous people born on this day. Now, here your famous. Now, so that's my background overview for the entire month of October. Of course, today was, now as we begin this month today, of course, now I'm going to talk now. Of course, today was actually National Taco Day. Have you went out to if you've gone out to your favorite restaurant, Mexican restaurant, like, not to mention Taco Bell or Bueno Taco? Of course, we don't have that here. We had that here in Shreveport one time. We don't anymore. Or you need a taco, or Torchy's Tacos, or if you've gone to your favorite Mexican restaurant here in town, like Casa Cantina, or if you've gone to your favorite Mexican restaurant, nearby, like Casa Cantina, Casa Imador, Superior Bar and Grill, in a few places, you got special on tacos. Of course, you coined the term Taco Tuesday. Today, National Taco Day, as of this year, beginning in 2024, this year, National Taco Day has officially moved to the first Tuesday in October. Beginning today's date, Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. On this date, October 1st, 2024, this delicious food holiday now falls on a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, to be exact. This epic announcement is part of a latest milestone in Taco Bell's ongoing Taco Tuesday journey to move National Taco Day to a Tuesday starting this year. Previously, it had been on October 4th of each year. For years, National Taco Day has been celebrated on October 4th, but it has always felt like there was a bigger opportunity to align it with something even more special. Taco Tuesday, since the first of the month falls on a Tuesday. According to Marlo Anderson, founder of National Day Calendar, thanks to the efforts of Taco Bell, they're excited to officially move National Taco Day to the first Tuesday in October, creating the Taco Tuesday of all Taco Tuesdays. So this site, National Day Calendar, has always thrived on the grassroots support of people who love celebrating these moments, and this change is a perfect example of that. It's more than just a move in a day. It's about bringing taco lovers together in a bigger way, and of course, the excitement can end there. The odds of moving the national holiday is a rarity. In fact, it only happened one other time for checkers and rallies on National French Friday. Of course, that's in July. In an effort to set things right, Taco Bell worked tirelessly with the powers that be. In this case, National Day Calendar to move National Taco Day to a Tuesday, of course. This year, from here on out, National Taco Day will be on a Tuesday. The history of tacos predates arrival. Okay, about taco. The history of tacos predates the arrival of Europeans in Mexico. Anthropological evidence shows the native people living in the lake region of the Valley of Mexico traditionally ate tacos filled with small fish. At the time of the Spanish conquistadors, Bernal Diaz de Castillo documented the first taco feast enjoyed by Europeans. Hernan Cortes arranged this meal for his captains in Coyoacán. It is unclear why the Spanish used the word taco to describe this native food. One suggested origin is the word taco, meaning stuff or to stuff. Whether you prefer soft or hard-shell tortillas, most agree tacos satisfy a snack craving. However, they also make delicious meals. Considering that many are filled with seasoned lean meats and vegetables, tacos will go beyond delicious. Fish tacos and shrimp tacos with grilled seafood add a whole other flavor profile. As for grilled chicken, and hold the cheese. To celebrate the momentous move of National Taco Day to its rightful home, Taco Tuesday. I've never done a Taco Tuesday before. I'm considering thinking of doing it one day. To celebrate the momentous move of National Taco Day to its rightful home, Taco Tuesday, Taco Bell is planning a frenzy of Tuesday drop celebrations kicking off today, which has kicked off today, and continuing all during the month of October. Fans are encouraged to mark the new date on their calendars, sign up for Taco Bell rewards, and follow along on social media channels, and stay up to date on more celebration details being announced closer to the holiday. It's time to have some tacos. Go out for tacos or make them at home, however you prefer it. There are many traditional varieties of tacos. Try a style of taco you've never had before. You may be surprised by how many options there are. While you're celebrating, be sure to share your recipes and give a shout out to your favorite Mexican restaurants, food trucks, and taco stands. Share your love for all things tacos on social media using the hashtag National Taco Day. Of course, your tacos want to be seen. National Taco Day began much earlier than the modernized and marketed celebration we know of today. According to Gustavo Orellano, author of the 2012 book Tacos USA: How Mexican Food Conquered America, its origin can be dated back to the 1960s in San Antonio, Texas, from Roberto L. Gomez. Inspired Taco Day was locally celebrated on May 3rd, celebrating the week leading up to Cinco de Mayo. While it was honored in some local areas, it sadly faded away, and it wasn't until 2009 when several businesses rallied behind a new day to mark the occasion, October 4th. With the rise of internet culture, the popularity caught on, and by 2013, National Taco Day cemented itself on the National Day calendar to be celebrated each year on October 4th. Enter Taco Bell. For more than 61 years, Taco Bell has brought craveable Mexican-inspired food to the masses, and was recently recognized as one of Time's most influential companies, one of Fast Company's world's most innovative companies, and nation's restaurant news brand icon. For more information about Taco Bell, visit the website at Taco Bell at www.tacobell.com or the newsroom at tacobell.com/news, or check out tacobell.com/popular links. You can also stay up to date on all things Taco Bell by following the page on LinkedIn, TikTok, X formerly Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and by subscribing to the YouTube channel. It was a request from Taco Bell to move Taco Bell to the first Tuesday in October of each year. And from here on out, according to the National Day calendar, National Taco Day will now be celebrated on the first Tuesday of October each year. Today also was National Fruit at Work Day, National Fire Pup Day. Of course, we know the smell of pumpkin spice. Today was also National Pumpkin Spice Day. Of course, that scent that gets around every year, especially during this time. Especially, that's what most people love about fall, pumpkin spice. That's typically what most people love about this time of year. I'm going to be brief about it. I know the late start, but so cinnamon, ginger, gloves, allspice, nutmeg, and the 1st of October all have in common. They're all part of National Pumpkin Spice Day. So the world is divided into factions: left versus right, solar versus gas, privacy versus freedom of information. So right about the time school starts, and some of them start in early August. So right at the time the new school year begins, which of course typically in August, pumpkin spice and some right about the time school starts, typically in August, pumpkin spice lovers begin waxing poetically about fall and their favorite flavor. It's not on all the show. It is not on all shoulders of the pumpkin spice lover, though. Coffee shops, bakeries, and stores on every corner begin selling their pumpkin spice merchandise. Pumpkin spice ushers in the savory sweet season of autumn like no other spice combination does. It conjures up images of fall foliage, littering paths on a cool morning. But pumpkin spice is not just a flavor. It's a personal style. The burnt umber, harvest golden cinnamon toast sprinkles home decor, apparel, and even decorates parties and weddings. When you boil it down, though, pumpkin spice compromises wholesome ingredients that remind us of a warm heart, and the bounty of the harvest. What could be better than that? Of course, time again, when it's all things pumpkin spice, people's favorite scent. that last from late August, early September, and last through at least parts of November before the holiday season wears in. Also today was National Green City Day, National Black Dog Day, National Hair Day, National Homemade Cookies, and also today was National Homemade Cookies Day. That's the following holidays, National Day holidays we celebrated earlier today on this day, Tuesday, October 1st. So here's famous people born that have had birthdays on this day. Now, as we all know, earlier today, former President Jimmy Carter today is. So today, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has celebrated a major milestone, which I mentioned earlier in this video. Today, he has turned 100 years old. Currently, the oldest living U.S. President of the United States. The oldest living U.S. President. Today, Jimmy Carter made his 100th birthday. Today, gymnast Livy Dunn turns 22. Movie actress Julie Andrews turns 89. Reggae singer Shenseea turns 28. TV actress Pryor Ferguson turns 18. Movie actress Brie Larson turns 35. Dancer Sage Rosen turns 22. TV actress Luna Blaze turns 23. TV actress Angela Garitano turns 31. TV actor Matthew Daddario turns 37. TV actress Karima Hine turns 36. Stage actor Christian Borle turns 51. Pop singer Brooklyn Wyatt turns 24. TV actress Sarah Drew turns 44. Politician Theresa May turns 68. TV actress Journey Smollett Bell turns 38. Movie actor Louis Cordes turns 35. Model Kelsey Merritt turns 28. R&B singer Miles Parrish turns 32. Pop singer Ura Bromberg turns 24. Comedian Harry Hill turns 60. And also comedian Harry Hill turns 60. Those are the following birthdays that we celebrate here on this day for today's date, Tuesday, October 1st. And the most notable birthdays who's still alive today is former President Jimmy Carter. So, did I announce former President Donald Trump completely by mistake turning 100? If I did, please forgive me for saying that former President Donald Trump turned 100 earlier in the video. It was actually former President Jimmy Carter that had his 100th birthday earlier today. If I said former President Donald Trump, he's currently running for president, the Republican candidate. Also, did you guys get to watch the vice presidential debate earlier tonight? It was hosted by CBS Evening News anchor Norah O'Donnell. Did any of you guys get to watch tonight's vice presidential debate? Tonight's vice presidential debate earlier this evening. I'll get more into it if I have time. I'll get more into it. I'll get more into it in just a few minutes. You all heard Jimmy Carter? Well, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't mistakenly say that Donald Trump turned 100 today. Thank you. But if I did say Donald Trump turning 100, please forgive me. Now here's your weather. Clear skies and cooler temperatures will return this evening. Look for lows in the upper 50s across the north, while 60s hold steady elsewhere. High temperatures tomorrow for your Wednesday. High temperatures for Wednesday will sit near normal with lows and highs in the low to mid 80s. Not nearly as warm as what we had today. 85 is on this first day of October. 85 is your normal high. 61 is your normal low. 99 is your record high set on this day back in 1938. 40 degrees is the record low set on this day back in 1984. Of course, most of us aren't in any watches and warnings here on this Tuesday night, except a few a few air quality alert located in some central to East Texas counties. And all is quiet here on this Tuesday night. Of course, it's been a rather dry start to the month of October, and we're not really finding anything much active. Expect a small little shower just off of the Louisiana Gulf Coast. There's a few more off the Gulf Coast of the state of Florida. That's where you find a few more showers. And, of course, a few across portions of northeastern Kentucky. And, of course, we have a rather stubborn ridge. So, we actually have a potentially stubborn ridge of upper-level high pressure, which is keeping temperatures unusually warm, very unusually warm for this time of year. And once again, today is turned out to be a very warm day. We've seen a mix of, we start off with clear skies and seen a fair clouds of sunshine mixing along with a few clouds. Once again, it's also turned out to be a little breeze. It's turned out to be a rather very dry and very warm, a rather hot start to the month of October, with highs in the reaching the low to mid 90s. And this is what this is your monthly. This is what we typically see for the month of October. So on average, pay attention. So normal high temperature is 79 degrees and the normal low is 55. And average temperature is about 67 degrees. So those are your average October temperatures. On rainfall in Shreveport, those are your temperatures, and now precipitation. Again, for October. Now, okay, again, in October, we average at 4.59 inches of rain. We typically see about a little over 4.5 inches of rain. Of course, October can be a pretty active month. It can also be rather stormy at times with cold fronts coming through, ushering the cooler temperatures. Again, normal high is 79, normal low is 55 here in Shreveport, and the average temperature is 67.4 degrees. Of course, we've seen temperatures getting as high as 99 degrees, and temperatures have gotten as cold as 28 degrees in Shreveport. That's what you can expect. Now, I know I'm running out of time. I know I don't have a lot of time to talk about this, but now today's normal high is 85 and the normal low is 61. 85 degrees will be the average high temperature set on this, average high temperature for this day. But fast forward to the end of the month, normal high temperature is 73 degrees. And of course, your sunrise and sunset for tomorrow, sunrise will be at 7:10 a.m., sunset will be at 6:58 p.m. So we are now seeing sunsets just before the 7 o'clock hour as the days continue to get shorter. So that's what we typically see on average for the entire month of October. Temperature outside here late on this Tuesday night is 75 degrees with clear skies, winds are calm. Humidity is 69%, dew point is 64 degrees. We have barometric pressure at 30.06 inches of mercury. So that's what that's what things are looking like outside. Temperature 75 degrees with clear skies. Critical fire weather in the north central U.S., dangerous heat in the desert southwest and coastal California. A cold front pressing south across the northern and central plains Wednesday will bring gusting winds, creating critical fire weather for parts of the region. Red flag warnings and fire weather watches have been issued. Dangerous heat continues in parts of the desert southwest through Friday amid a late season heat wave and into coastal California. Excessive heat warnings remain in effect. Now we may be extremely warm, but we're not. It's not so extremely hot. Folks, I'll try to see how much I can get into. I may have to maybe start tomorrow. I apologize for not starting on time. I'll try to be a little more consistent by starting a little earlier. That's been my plan for months, but I don't know why. I just keep backing myself down. Keep delaying myself. I don't know why, but I guess because I like going on to it. So we now have Category 1 Hurricane Kirk. So let's see what is happening in the tropics. I know I only have like 8 minutes. So I'm gonna try to make this as very swift as I can. So we now have Category 1 storm Hurricane Kirk. And here's the latest on Hurricane Kirk, which has become the season's 11th named storm. Excuse me. We currently have Category 1. We currently have Category 1 Hurricane Kirk, which is approximately 1,115 miles from the Cabo Verde Islands. Maximum sustained winds are 75 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 85 miles per hour. And the system is moving from the northwest at 14 miles per hour and barometric pressure at 29.12 inches of mercury. So that's the very latest on Hurricane Kirk. And we also have Tropical Depression TD. So But I say that's in the Pacific. That's in the Eastern Pacific. So we only have one active system in Atlanta, and we currently have Category 1 storm. Currently have Kirk. We only have Hurricane Kirk. As the tropics continue to remain unusually active, since we are now in the second half of the season with only 2 months left, only less than 2 months to officially finish off the season. And now let's see how fast I can. Let's see how fast I can get to your forecast. So tonight with clear skies, we are forecasting a bottom at 68 degrees with clear skies with the northeast wind at 5 miles per hour. We're not expecting any rain. Now tomorrow, instead of us having a high temperature well into the low to mid 90s like we saw earlier today, we only have a high temperature in the upper 80s. So it's going to be less humid and warm with sunshine. That means it'll be a little more comfortable outside. It's going to make it a great day to get outside to enjoy. Great day to have lunch out on the patio. If you're planning on meat, also a great day to head out to the Red River Road. The weather should be absolutely just nice for it. High temperature tomorrow, 88 degrees with the northeast wind at 7 miles per hour. We're not expecting any rain. And here's your day plan set for tomorrow. Expect clear skies to prevail during overnight hours. We wake up tomorrow morning to start your day around 6 a.m. with clear skies. We should be at 68 degrees. And of course, sunset will be around 7:10 or 7:11 a.m. It will be around just shortly around 7:10 a.m. Your sunrise time should be around 7:11 a.m. And with 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 72 degrees. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 81 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with mostly sunny skies, we should be at 86 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, skies will be clear. 9 p.m. tomorrow night, skies will be clear with the temperature of 85 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be down to 74 degrees. So, a picture-perfect, nice fall day with temperatures, instead of us being nearly almost 10 degrees above normal like we were today, temperature will only be at least a few degrees above normal. But either way, we'll stay. Then either way, we will remain above normal. Now, here's what the next 7 to 10 days are looking like. So after tonight's low temperature 68 degrees with clear skies. Tomorrow it'll be warm, but not as warm as we saw today. Will be a few degrees cooler, but temperatures will be a few degrees warmer, but still be a warmer than average day with the high of 88. It would be warm and less humid with will be warm and rather comfortable with plenty of sunshine. High of 88, low of 56. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour and no rains expected. That's for your Wednesday. Thursday, of course, we get back on the warming trend. It will be a very warm day with mostly sunny skies, high of 91, low of 62. Winds will be from the east at 6 miles per hour and no rains expected. Now for your Friday, it will be sunny through much of the time. It will be very warm with sunshine most of the time. High of 94, low of 70. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour and no rains expected. Saturday, we start to introduce just a small rain chance. It will be partly cloudy and very warm with the high of 91, low of 68. Winds will be from the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour and chance of rain 20%. Sunday, again, maybe just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm or two. Sunday, of course, it will be partly cloudy and very warm. High of 93, low of 68. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour, maybe a 10% chance of rain. Now, of course, we're getting to the start of next week. It'll be warm with plenty of sunshine. As we start the new week next week, it'll be warm with plenty of sunshine. High of 89, low of 58. Winds will be from the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 10%. And also going to your Tuesday, it will be rather comfortable with plenty of sunshine with the high of 86, low of 56. Winds will be from the north-northeast at 7 miles per hour, no rain is expected. Looks like the nice and sunny and dry and warm weather will last even into the end of next week with no major weather changes on the way, except that by this time next week, instead of us having highs in the 90s, we'll have highs in the 80s. So next Wednesday, which is the 9th, we'll have plenty of sunshine to last through at least the end of next week, highs in the mid to upper 80s each day. That's for next Wednesday, which is the 9th, next Thursday, which is the 10th, and also next Friday, which is the 11th, with high temperatures in the mid to upper 90s each day. So, a nice fall-looking forecast. The only thing that we're going to see the warmest up, we're going to see the very warm temperatures will prevail over the next several days. Still, I'm not looking for any signs of any rain to develop anytime soon, unless we. Now, the model is indicated that we may get a tropical disturbance to come through late next week. I'll keep you guys posted if anything ever changes. Other than that, we're looking highly entirely warm and dry. So we'll have highs in the upper 80s for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then we'll have highs in the upper 80s for tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Then we'll settle into highs in the low to mid 90s each day from Thursday all the way through Sunday. And then we'll kind of ease back going to the start of next week with highs reaching in the mid to upper 80s, a bit closer to normal by the time we get to this time, by getting to the start to the early part of next week, with highs in the mid to upper 80s each day. Now your rain chances normally expected tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. The remainder of the week is looking quite warm and dry. I have a 20% rain chance for Saturday. That's going to be our only hope of seeing any rain developing. Only a 20% chance by Saturday. We have 10% chances by both Sunday and Monday, and then rain chances will be 0. So no measurable rainfall expected for the next 7 to 10 days, looking totally dry. Of course, I wish I had time to go over other things with you, but it's close to midnight, and of course I'll try to have more time to get in some football info for you guys tomorrow night. So I believe Thursday night football, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons would take place, and of course the LSU Tigers are off this coming Saturday. It's their bye week, so I'll keep you guys posted on your football updates in tomorrow night's video due to time limitations. But this will do it with my video for you guys for tonight. Once again, a nice weather with nice warm and dry weather on the way, with very warm temperatures on the way for the remainder of the weekend, and then we'll have low and high temperatures in the 90s, in the 80s for next week. That's all that I have for you guys in my video. You got video for you guys. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.